Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today's card out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the Three of Arrows and Jealousy. And I've talked about this before, where I feel if you're jealous of somebody, you're putting blessings upon them. And I like to turn that around and have the blessings put upon me. But this is an emotion of jealousy or energy or envy, which is creating feelings of resentment or negative emotions to you or others. And, one of the ways to alleviate this emotion is to remain humble and forgiving to those that are jealous of you. You know, they feel that they are entitled to what you have, to heal this, be humble and forgiving, and refocusing that energy into a positive. Now, if you look at the sequence of events here, the other day, you walked out of that world tree, or you went into that world tree, to the end of your journey on your spiritual path, okay? And yesterday you were generous, okay? Because, you realized on your path, on your journey, that, there's an opportunity to share things. Okay, whether that's knowledge or love or finances, however you want to look at it. Somebody's seen that, okay, and, they're kind of jealous of the journey that you're on. I know when I worked in the factory before, a lot of people were miserable. And the reason why a lot of people were miserable is because they wanted to see other people miserable. They didn't want to see them take that next step, to take that, to get that opportunity to be promoted or, do something better for themselves, because it was like, oh, you think you're better than us type of attitude. And, people have a tendency to want to hold other people back. And it's up to you to make that decision on whether you want to be the arrow in the heart, or if you want to be, the flame that's burning up the wood, okay? Make a statement. Be creative, okay? Take that opportunity to, break away from the mainstream group, all right? Be who you are meant to be, okay? And just do what, do what's best for you. Not do what's best for everybody else. Look for opportunities to take pride in your work. Do the best job you can do, when you're at work. Now, if you want to talk, about relationships, with this card, a lot of unfounded fears in our subconscious mind, boil around in there, okay, about a significant other. Are they seeing somebody else? He's late again for work. Or late again, for coming home from work. What's going on? And, sometimes there's that communication breakdown, and it's like, well, why were you late for work, coming home from work tonight? Oh, I was stuck in a traffic jam. Yeah, right. They don't believe, the I don't want to say it's a story, but the response that they get from their significant other or loved one. And, that starts to, have hard feelings. And once you start getting hard feelings, the resentment starts building up. And there's a lot of this negative energy that just comes out. And it's just, you know what? I don't trust this person anymore. We don't communicate. We don't, we don't do anything, and he's seeing somebody else. And all of it could just be unfounded fears. All right. Both on, a male side as well as a female side, and maybe male, female, however you want to look at it. Okay. What it takes to do about that, to solve that, is to talk and communicate. All right. And when I say communicate, it's not a one-way discussion. It's, I want to know how you're feeling about this. Okay. I'm going to tell you how I'm going to feel about this. And it's back and forth. Oh, well, I thought the reason why you were late was, this, that, and the other thing. No, that's not the case. And, with Valentine's Day coming up, there's there's a lot of emotion around that Valentine's Day. Okay, and as you can see here, that heart is coming out and it's on fire. And all of us hate to have our hearts broken in a new relationship, from old relationships, that wounds that never heal. We get traumatized by that, and it's like, I've known people that have had terrible Valentine's Days, okay, because there's that trauma involved around a breakup, okay, and it's based on unfounded fears of oh, he's seeing somebody else, and whatever, and that's not the case. And that's jealousy is such a low vibrating energy. And envy is such a low vibrating energy than, let's say, joy and happiness, which are high vibrating energies. It's the negative attitudes that are associated with that hold us back, that don't allow us to grow spiritually, that don't allow us to grow on our path as we're moving forward. Because we're always thinking about what's happened in the past. And once you get that negative attitude going on, it's hard to shake. It's hard to shake it off. I go through it. And, as much as I try to shake it off, that negative attitude, it clings to you like a slime that you can't get rid of. And then something comes along, a sunny day to make you forget about everything, or, a smile from somebody that, you've had your eye on, or, a hug from somebody, a good word from somebody, and all of a sudden, boom, it's like, hey, I'm glad I'm out of this negative attitude. But, don't let that jealousy, of others, trying to keep up with the Joneses and, oh, well, they've got a nice car and, oh, that's a nice, big, huge SUV. Or, they got selected to go to, to that project, To me, that is what it is. Okay, you can't control it. All you can control, okay, is what's in your control. Okay, if your boss decides to make a decision, he's making that decision. Well, he thinks he's making it for the better. You may think otherwise, but you know what? He made that decision. Support it. Be humble about it. Maybe you'll get your chance next time. Okay? Same thing in a relationship. Communicate with each other. Express your feelings to each other. Okay? Come to some sort of an agreement on what's going on. Families are involved, and we don't want to have broken hearts. So the more you communicate, the more you're humble about it, and the more and here's the aspect too. Forgiveness, even if there is a hurt, okay, forgiveness plays a big part in that. It plays a big part in healing, And the way I always look at it is, I ask for forgiveness on myself. I'm not perfect. I don't try to be perfect, okay? I just try to be who I am, the best doggone person every day, making the right decisions, doing the right things, that affect my career, that affect me, and that affect the ones that I love, okay? And, if I can forgive myself, then sure enough, I can forgive somebody that cut me off in traffic, or was having a bad day at work, or, misinterpret something that I said, and confronted me about it. You know what? You're right. I said that wrong. I'm sorry. And, I forgive you, for feeling that way. I always try to, I don't want to say I always put the blame upon myself, but I always look within first before I look without. So take that card for the day, that Three of Arrows, that jealousy, and, let me know your comments down below how you feel about jealousy. It's a strong emotion, and, there's a lot of feelings around this. But let me hear your comments down below. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.